Hi, it's Walter Burns from Keller Williams City Life Realty and livingonthehudson.com for this week's Living on the Hudson weekly recap. So jumping right in, we are back from the summer and the market is off and running. We've had 85 properties go under contract in the past week in the Hudson County MLS. They had an average list price of $755,000 and a median list price of $669,000. They were on the market for an average of 55 days. So days in the market is up from last week by a couple weeks. I think last week it was around 30, 35. So average days in the market, 55 days in the market, and median days in the market was 37 days. Looking through the list of some properties that stood out to me, in Edgewater, you had the Glass House located at 3 Somerset Lane, Unit 411, a 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath, 1,964 square foot unit listed for $2,188,000. And it was on the market 158 days, and this property has gone under contract at the Glass House. This is, you can see here from the red arrow, it's right here in the front on the east side of the building. The Glass House is built on the former Unilever site. This used to be the Unilever factory over here. They developed this other building called the Pearl, as well as a few rental buildings over here along the waterfront. And Edgewater Town Hall is actually located behind it. And this is the Glass House. Ground up new construction building. It's a concierge building. It has a pool, fitness center, residence lounge, concierge, as I mentioned. And this unit has gone under contract on the market for 158 days, listed for almost $2.2 million. And when it sells, I'll be happy to report on the sale. In Hoboken, there weren't too many sales in big buildings. There was this sale here, which is new construction on Park Avenue. This is on Park between Newark and First, so it's close to the PATH station. 89-91 Park Ave, unit number 2, was listed for $2.4 million, and it has gone under contract. 2,042 square feet, 4-bed, 2.5-bath, duplex property. Don't have interior photos. It's still under construction. However, you can see from the floor plans here, it is 2 levels. And it has gone under contract, probably going to close in the next 2 to 3 months, I imagine, or maybe a little bit longer, depending on how far along they are with construction. But that was listed for $2.4 million, and that's gone under contract in Hoboken. Downtown Jersey City, 187 Warren Street, Unit 407. This is in Liberty Point. Building was built about 20 years ago by Metro Homes, listed for $1,300,000, on the market for 52 days, and it's 1,598 square feet. This is a smaller mid-rise building, only about 5 stories or so. It has a courtyard, it has a putting green in the middle, and I believe there is a virtual doorman, but it does not have a person on site. There's also a small gym in the building, and this is a corner unit over at 187 Warren, located in the Paul's Hook section of downtown Jersey City. Very in-demand neighborhood. It's located in the Cornelia Bradford School District, which is a popular school district that a lot of people are looking to move to in this neighborhood. So in the Paul's Hook section, not far from Grove Street Path, but also very close to Exchange Place Path, and the light rail actually goes by the building, so you're not far from the light rail stop as well. And this property under contract, listed for $1.3 million. Also in downtown Jersey City, you had a 1-bedroom at 2 Shore Lane, which is the Shore House over at Park and Shore. 1-bedroom, 1-bath, 825 square feet on the 7th floor, listed for $860,000, on the market for 37 days. This building's about 5 years old, over in the Newport section of Jersey City, and it was built along. So you have 2 new buildings that were built at the same time. You have 2 Shore Lane, and you have 75 Park Lane South. This is the 2 Shore Lane building, the smaller of the 2 buildings. As a resident in this building, you have access to the amenities at 75 Park Lane, which include rooftop deck, indoor pool, fitness center. 2 Shore Lane also has a concierge. And here are some shots of the amenities. So this is a smaller building compared to the 75 Parkland building, which is right next to it, which is over 30 stories tall. And this is located not far from Newport Path, and also not far from the Hoboken Path. You can get to the Hoboken Path just by taking the walkway along the waterfront. So that's got under contract, listed for $860,000. Let me see here. I saw some big sales here. Over in Weehawken, 1000 Avenue at Port Imperial, Townhome 104. I was in this unit with a customer a couple months ago. This was on the market 169 days, listed for $3,750,000. It's a 4-bedroom, 4.5 bath duplex. It's 4,000 square feet, and it's located on the northeast corner of the building. So you see here, it's looking directly at Manhattan, Midtown Manhattan, and it's a corner unit on the northeast corner. Very large unit, probably one of the larger units I've seen in the area in quite some time. And very spacious unit, and it has great New York City views. Let me just back up the photo here. So the units, actually we're looking here, the unit's over here, and it's located right near the ferry in the Port Imperial section, right across from Midtown Manhattan. Concierge building, has a fitness center, residence lounge, very nice building, rooftop sun deck area, and that has gone under contract at the Avenue Collection in Weehawken. When it closes, I'll report on what this unit ended up selling for. And over in West New York, we had 2 sales at the Hudson Club, 24 Ave at Port Imperial, Unit 309, 1-bedroom, 1-bath, 767 square foot unit on the 3rd floor, listed for $513,000, and this was on the market for 2 weeks. Over at the Hudson Club. Hudson Club made up of 2 buildings, 24 Ave at Port Imperial and 26 Avenue at Port Imperial. And this was in the building 24. It is a concierge building. You have access to the amenities, which are actually in a separate building next to the complex, that include basketball court, fitness center, residence lounge. There's an outdoor pool. And you're not far from the Port Imperial ferry. Looks like this unit faced south towards building 26, which is right over here. So that one's got under contract, and there was one more in the same building. Unit 434, which is a 2-bedroom, 1-bath duplex, 1,195 square feet on the 4th floor, listed for $650,000, on the market for 37 days. The 4th floor units are all duplexes in this condominium association. So it's 2 levels. Here you have the extra den above, and this is a western facing unit, looks towards River Road over here and the Palisades Cliff. So it does not have a view, and it's gone under contract at the Hudson Club. I have several customers live at the Hudson Club. They love it. I've sold several units there. It's a very affordable complex when you compare it against other communities in the area. And it's about 24 years old. It was built around 2000. So when that sells, I'll be happy to report on what that one sold for, listed for $650,000. Looking through some of the sales, in Hoboken, you had a 2-bedroom, 2.5 bath unit at Maxwell Place, 1,370 square feet at 1125 Maxwell, listed for $1,470,000, and it sold for $1,470,000. I don't have interior photos. However, this was in 1125 Maxwell, which is phase 2 of Maxwell Place. And I'll link down below all of the buildings that these units are located in that we profile on my website, where you can check out other units that are currently available or that have sold. At 77 Hudson, you had a studio, 561 square feet, listed for $560,000, and it sold over asking for $585,000, on the market for 114 days. And this is a studio at 77 Hudson, located right off the waterfront, right behind the Goldman Sachs Tower in downtown Jersey City in the Exchange Place section. And this unit has sold. This was built by K. Avnanian around 2006. One of the more popular high-rises in the area. Floor-to-ceiling glass windows, has outdoor pool, fitness center, concierge, parking. And this is a studio unit that has sold. It's a western-facing unit. It looks towards this back tower, which is 1 Green Street. Excuse me, which is was it 1 Green Street? It is 1 Green. Excuse me, 70 Green. All these addresses, after a while, mesh together. This is 70 Green, which is the back rental tower. You can only rent in the western tower. The eastern tower, which is 77 Hudson, is a tower you can buy in. So this is a non-view home, although if you go up to the windows, you might see a little bit of Statue of Liberty because you're looking south. Over in downtown Jersey City, 126 Dudley Street, listed for $699, sold for $735, 10 days in the market, 2-bedroom, 1 bath, 729 square feet. This is a 2-bedroom. I have a feeling this was a converted 1-bedroom that they converted into a 2 just because of the square footage. So you have 1 room here. They don't show the other room, but 2-bedroom, 1 bath, and this sold for $735,000. In Weehawken, you had at Gregory Commons a 2-bedroom, 2-bath duplex located at 530 Gregory Avenue, unit C311. This listed for $619. It sold for $639 on the market for 21 days. So this sold over asking, 1415 square feet. And this is Gregory Commons, which is located on the Palisades Cliff overlooking the Lincoln Tunnel entrance. If you're driving through the Lincoln Tunnel, you see the community up on the cliff. It's made up of 3 separate buildings. They're former factories that were converted into condominiums in the late 80s, 1987, 88 or so. It's a concierge community. It has a indoor pool, fitness center. Some of the units have parking on site under the buildings, and then across the street is the main parking deck that services the rest of the community. And here's the indoor pool shop. Many of the units here are duplex layouts, and this was a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, and it sold for $639 at Gregory Commons. In West New York, you had 488 Fulton Court. This is in Jacobs Ferry along the waterfront. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 2 half-bath, 2,300 square foot unit listed for $1,299,000, and it sold for $1,240,000 on the market for 13 days. So this one sold off asking. It's a townhome, comes with parking for 2 cars. And this is in the Bulls Ferry, Jacobs Ferry community. This community was also built by K. Avnanian in the 1990s, built over several years. It's finished around the year 2000. And this is the community where about 70% of it is in West New York and about 30% of the community is in Guttenberg. And there's around 10, 12 different layouts in the community. And this was one of the layouts that sold for $1,240,000. As far as news stories go, nothing really directly related to real estate. However, Unilever, which was formerly over in Edgewater, where they had the Glass House and the Pearl condos, they are moving their headquarters, their North American headquarters, to the Hoboken waterfront here, along the waterfront in the southern end of Hoboken. And this is good for the community because it's going to bring in a lot of people who are going to be working here. So they'll be spending money in the community. And always, anytime companies move to the area, it always brings people who want to move to the area permanently. So whether that's they're going to rent here or they're going to purchase here. So you have a large group of people who are going to be relocating for work to the Hoboken waterfront, who some of them will definitely look to move to Hoboken, Jersey City area. So that's good news for the whole marketplace. And I'll link down below, a link to this article from Jersey Digs, so you could check that out. These videos come out every Monday. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me anytime at walter@livingonthehudson.com or at 347-448-3766. Feel free to comment, like, or subscribe down below. Next week, I'll be on vacation. However, I do have a new video coming out, a little bit different from these weekly videos, but there will be a market update video talking about the top sales over the summer that will be coming out next Monday while I'm away. And then when I'm back the following week, we'll have the normal update videos that come out. Thank you for your time. Have a great day.